Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Stacy here from Creatively Stacy. Thank you for stopping by. I thought I would pop on this morning. I'm knocking out some projects and I haven't seen you guys in a while. So I thought I would have a little coffee with you and finish up a few things. Let you know where things are at. Give you some tips and tricks. Okay, so let me get my jars open here. I'm going to do some sealing today. So as you pop on, say hello. Catch this on the replay. Say hashtag replay. I know there's a ton of things going on Facebook, so don't know when you might see this. But I thought you might enjoy seeing it, so here we go. I can get my lid open. There we go. I should have done that ahead of time. I got out today Minwax PolyAcrylic. This one has a clear satin finish, so it does have a little bit of a sheen to it. And I'm doing decorative pieces, and sometimes I like that. The other one that I use is banana peel, which is also a polyacrylic. Good morning, Christy. This one has a flat matte finish. So, good morning, Christine. So if you want a flat finish, you want to look for something that says matte. And I prefer the polyacrylic. It doesn't yellow. Where I found with polyurethane it yellows pretty quickly. So either flat, or you can get a clear satin, or you can get a shine. Hi, Sandy. Yeah, the polyacrylic, right? That's the way to go. So these are just little decorative pieces. So I'm using my one with a little bit of sheen to it. For my furniture, my cabinets, my cupboards, my stuff, I usually use the matte. I don't like the shine on stuff, so it's personal preference. So I have a little whisk. You can use stir stick, you can use a screwdriver, whatever. You just want to make sure you mix it up really well and you don't stir up a lot of bubbles. You know, a lot of bubbles and stuff, so you want everything kind of settles to the bottom, so you want to really get it mixed up pretty good. I don't recommend shaking it. Shaking it seems to have, I know, right? That's what I was thinking. I've got a ton of stuff, and a lot of it doesn't need to be sealed. It's decorative. It won't make a difference. But I thought you guys might like to see what a difference it does make. What kind of a it just really makes it more finished. Yeah, so I'm batching it out today, Sandy. I'm sealing all the things. Well, not all the things, but a lot of things. A lot of littles. A lot of littles. So this is pretty old container that they last forever, you guys. So see how it's gotten kind of globby in the bottom. Yuck, yuck. Let's set that out of the way. And before I start, I will show you the brushes I like to use for sealing. I like to use these little, they are Woosters. You can get them on Amazon, hardware stores, paint stores. They probably have them at Walmart, whatever. But I mean, if you're ordering online nowadays, they have the blue handles and they're rubber. See how that is? So you don't hurt your hand. Especially if you're doing cabinets and getting into spaces, the wooden ones or the hard plastic ones can really wear on you. And the longer handled ones get in the way if you're going in little spaces. So I find these little shorts are really nice to have. They're nice and soft for doing poly. Nice smooth finish. So Boosters. There you go. My fave. So I'm just going to take my little older one here and use that. I'm going to turn you down. Like I said, this one is a clear satin, so it has a little bit of sheen. But I just wanted to show you the difference it makes. Love my Woosters, yes. They are the best. So disregard the mess. I got a whole bunch of stuff set up here. I'm going to try to get you down where you can see, and I can still see you. You guys having coffee this morning? What time is it where you are? It is 8:35 here. So you might remember we did these in a video. Thanks for the brush tip. Yes, Christine. And they're not expensive. You can buy a pack of like 5 of them and get a better price, but I think they're like $5, $6. They're not, these are not $100 brushes, you guys. These are very, very affordable. They're not outrageous, and they clean up really nice. I just clean up with a little soap and water for polyacrylic. You don't need anything, you don't have to have anything, harsh chemicals. And the nice thing is this doesn't smell, I mean, it has a little smell, but it's not terrible. I wouldn't recommend sticking your nose in it like I just did. 7:35. Okay, so you guys are up early having coffee. So it's okay to use it in the house. I used, this one has even less smell, this banana peel. I use this on all my kitchen cabinets, all my bathroom cabinets, all my living room furniture. Really, really nice. This is my fave, but I don't usually use it on my decorative pieces. I save it for my good stuff. So anyways, I got a rag here just in case I make a mess. And I just thought I would show you the difference. Hopefully it'll show in the camera. I just get some on my brush and wipe it off. No, you don't need a lot. And just do half of this so you can see. I don't know if it'll show. It's so shiny in here. Might show better on some of my pieces. The black ones really have a lot of pop anyways, so. And you just want to do light thin coats. If you overbrush it, you can reactivate your paint and then it'll start smearing on you. So it's way better to do a couple of light thin coats than it is to go real heavy-handed. And if you go too heavy, you'll actually start seeing white streaks because it has a little bit of a milky look to it when it's wet. And then when it dries clear. But if you go heavy, you will get white streaks in your piece. Catch your edges, your drips. And that's really all there is to that. So if you can see, let me set this. I don't know, get out of the light. You can't really tell on these, but it just gives it a little bit more shine instead of the flat look. I'm just going to set these aside. I got little boards, and I'll show you when I get done. Little boards and, oh, what are they? Oh, you guys, I'm telling you, my stress. I've been up since before 4:30. Oh, Christy, I'm so sorry. I slept in today for the first time in ages. I think I finally got exhausted enough to sleep. But you guys, when I have stress, and I know we all have stress right now, I lose my words. I can't think of what regular things are called, like this. This, it shows the difference. Oh, good, you can see it on the screen. Good. I'm telling you, and everything takes 10 times longer because the brain is disconnected. Like yesterday, we actually went out. We were going to go to the store. Oh, God, what a story. So we went out to go to the truck. We had been out. Where did we go? We went to get chicken. We went to a store, bought 30 pounds of chicken at a poultry store. And, you know, we called ahead, we ordered it, they had it ready. We were the only ones in there. Oh, I didn't go in at all. Husband went in. And then we came back, and then we decided we were going to go get groceries. Well, when we got back, husband gave me his keys, because I never have my keys. I'm always losing. I lose keys all the time. To unlock the door, so I did. And we brought in the chicken, and then we were going to go get some groceries. So we decided to go to a town over, because it's a small store, and we thought that that would be the way to do it. So we go out, and we stopped and did something in the garage, and then we go to get in the truck, and then I'm like, oh, I don't have my purse. I need my purse. I don't have it. I don't have anything. So I come back to the house, and the door's locked, and I don't have any keys. So I go back, and I'm like, I don't have any keys. And he's like, I gave you my keys. Aren't they in your pocket? Well, no, no. And they're probably with my purse. So he's losing it. I'm losing it. Whatever. So then we go down to the shed, looking around, going on a chicken coop. We're trying to figure out a way to get in the house. We finally find where I had stashed some spare keys at one point, because that's how it works here. I stash them and then I don't know where they are, right? You guys, can you relate? And so I get the keys, get in the house. My purse isn't in the house. I don't know where it is. So I give him his keys back because he's no longer going to allow me to hold his keys ever. And so then we go back out. My purse is in the garage. Everything takes a million times longer. I cannot just go do something. It's like 47 steps for the basic. Basic whatever. I don't even know. So you guys got to tell me, do you have the brain fade? Is this a thing? Is this normal? When you... I feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh. Maybe you might be able to see it pretty good on this one with this blue. I mean... You can see how quick this is, right? This is really quick. And like I said, you can do a couple coats. These are decorative pieces, so they don't necessarily need a couple coats. Maybe you can see with the blue. I don't know if you can see or not. Hopefully you can see, it's coming across. I'll have to look later. I'm looking on a tiny little phone, so it's hard to tell. But you can see I'm just doing a light coat, quick and easy. I'm not dragging my brush hard. I'm not going over it a million times. Just totally, I can't think of words. Oh, I know. It's so frustrating. Like, I know what I want to say, and it should be there. It is not. It is not. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, you guys, these are the ones we're doing in the paint club. And I did 2 versions so far. I'll probably do more. This one's a little more muted. I did go back and put a little metallic paint on it just because. And then this one I did in the colors, just for variations, obviously. If you're in the paint group, you can do it either way you want. I'll give you the tools, the techniques, the tricks, but there'll be choice on colors, right? And I used acrylics, and I used the primary colors and mixed my own shades, but you can use whatever. Lots of brain farts lately. Oh gosh, I'm so glad I'm not alone. It's just, oh. This morning, I can tell you stories, you guys. I've been locked in my house for 2 weeks with my husband. I love him. I love the man. Lord have mercy. So, just the little things every day. Like today, I got up and I unloaded the dishwasher and I loaded the dishwasher because this is life. You got to do these things. What I did not do is I did not close the dishwasher all the way so the little light that says clean turned off. Husband gets up and I hear out in the, oh, you can really see on this one. I hear dishes rattling and I'm thinking, I already emptied the sink. What is rattling? And so I go out and he looks at me and he says, are these dirty dishes in here? I'm like, yep, they're dirty. Well, I just put half of them in the cupboard. I'm like, that's not really going to work out. So he's grabbing dishes back out of the cupboard, trying to figure out what's clean and what's dirty. And he is upset with me because I left the light on because I didn't close the door all the way so that he would know that they were dirty. And I'm thinking, man, just look at them. You can tell they're not clean. We've all done it though, right? And he's just going on and I'm like, that was my plan, honey, just to start your morning out that way. Because it's just us. Oh my God. So, yeah. So then I go to get iced tea or something out of the refrigerator. And the shelf is like not down right. The shelf is like bouncing. I'm like, why is this shelf like this? And I'm trying to, and he's like, let me see. I put a thing in there with a lid and I lifted it up. I'm like, we can't leave it like, oh man. I like the brighter one. But see, you thought you wanted the one without you thought you wanted the more muted one. You wouldn't have to use yellow. I mean, you could use pink or purple or any color in the rainbow that you like, right? But I just thought it's kind of like the sky and the sun. You're looking down into the tree branches. Yes, that's why we paint. That's why I come in here to hang out with you guys, right? You understand. You get me. Yeah. Oh. But I love him to death. We won't know till tonight, probably at 9 o'clock, because I don't have meetings till 8 o'clock at his work, whether he has to go to work tomorrow or not. And then I'll be all stressed about that, because I want him to stay safe, and I don't know, but we'll figure it out. And I'll be doing a lot more painting, I'm sure. I have been kind of avoiding you guys because I can't find my words, but I decided that you would give me some grace and understand. You guys are great. You always do. So we're just going to roll with it. But see, when you put the sealer on them, it really... Just go back across and drag your lines real lightly to straighten them out, just in case anything shows. It shouldn't when it dries. But I don't know if I can hold both of these. Just so you can see that one's upside down. See the comparison of the two. But see, they look pretty cool when you get a little, good morning, Leanne. When you get a little sealer on them. I think these are going to be really fun. I love doing them. So, and these are all just on scrap pieces of wood or boards or chunks of whatever that I found. This one that I did, I had done this I had done in the paint group as well. When I put the stencil on it, I messed up this L and I made it, and I tried to fix it and it was too fat and I didn't know what to do with it. I was just going to leave it and it looked kind of weird. So I just went back and made this L just as wide. just to be able to fix things up, you guys. You can, if you do a stencil and you mess it up, think outside of the box and figure out how to make it work. Because I didn't want to just paint over this because I have these flowers, you know, in here, and I didn't want to do, you know, mess up the whole sign. So just figure out a way to fix things. See the difference? So that is a quick and simple. And if you guys have stuff to seal, I do recommend getting it all set up, getting it all out, and just going to town. As long as you got the stuff out and your brush is dirty, do as many as you can, right? And you can see how quick that was. I mean, we've been here, what, 15 minutes maybe 20? And I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 smalls. Just that fast. Right? I have 2 more to do. Can't tell, it looks good to me. Thank you. Yeah, see, I wanted to just, we got this big bad boy. And when you guys are doing long pieces, big pieces, it's best if you can not have all this stuff in your way. But if you can do long strokes, I'm going to stand up again. If you can do long strokes, and if you can't do long strokes because you, whatever, then just when you get, and you should do it anyways, when you get to the end, just do a nice swipe down the whole thing to straighten out any lines, just in case anything shows. If you end up doing a couple of coats, you're probably going to avoid all that anyways, but because these are all going to be in covered areas, I probably will just do 1 coat. You can see, get up here, you can see the difference in the red from here to here. And another thing is, if you have pieces with these little insets or grooves or whatever you want to call them, you don't want to get too much poly in there. It'll pool in the edges, and then you'll have a white, it'll dry and you'll have a white streak there. So I can't stress enough, do it light and do a couple coats. It's just, in the long run, it's better. This dries really quick. I mean, to dry, you know, with all furniture, you want to wait like 30 days or something, but to dry to the touch, it's like nothing. I'll check those ones we started with here in a second, and I'll bet you they're dry to the touch by now. And if you have pieces that you have outside, it doesn't hurt to bring them in when you're doing this and give them another coat, especially if they've been out there all year. just to give them a little extra protection. So that's just that quick and easy, you guys. I'm going to set this out of the way. Then I have one more piece that I've had this down to the salon. I'm going to hang it down in my diva den. That's my fancy name for my shed. I call it a diva den. And actually a lot of these pieces will probably go down there. I'm trying to get that space ready so I can use it for this summer. You'll be able to see on this one. I should have cleaned it a little better. You should clean before you seal. But hey, you know what? Like I said, this is for me. Let me see if I can show you again. This was an old sign. It was a primitive sign that I repainted. I had my salon all done in purples and teal river for the most part. But, yeah. I'll have to go back and look and see, but just that fast. So I hope you guys are all doing well, staying safe. Oh, I didn't even finish the story. We got to the store, the grocery store yesterday. We went to another town over, a small store. They only have one case so far in their town. So we thought we would try there. And there was like 7 cars in the parking lot. And this is a tiny little grocery store. I mean, the parking lot was like full. And I lost it. I looked at my husband and I said, we don't need anything that bad. And he's like, what? I said, I can't do it. I can't do it. I couldn't do it. We came back home. We didn't even get groceries. Because, no, it was not the day. And sometimes it goes that way. Like I said, when we went to get the chicken, he went in. I stayed in the vehicle. And we didn't, there was nothing that I needed that badly that I was going to go in that store because there was too many people. So eventually we are going to have to go to a grocery store, but I'm kind of waiting to see if he has to go to work tomorrow, and maybe he can just stop and get a few things, because I really can't handle it. My other thought is we have a grocery store another town over. I don't know how much stuff they have left. They're very small too. But we can call them and they'll bring it out. So I think that might be my next bet. Because people in our county are being crazy, you guys. They are going out, even though they're supposed to be isolated, they're supposed to be quarantined. They either have it or they've been exposed to it, whatever the case may be. Well, a lot of them have it. And they're going out anyways. They're breaking quarantine. The cops have been called. Oh, it's insanity here. So you just don't, I don't know. It's a crazy world. So anyways, that's what I've been up to. Hiding out. Not talking to anybody because I can't find my words. And everything is harder than it needs to be. But I'm working through it. And I miss you guys. And I'm going to get back into, again, I've been painting on my own just for me. But I'm going to come back and paint with you guys. And you'll just have to forgive me if I can't think of the words that I need to have at the moment. But I can still paint. And I can still show you what I'm doing, even if I can't explain it. And anyways, stay safe, everybody. And, you're stuck at home. So get out your stuff and seal all the things. Everything you can get your hands on while you have it out. Why not? All right. Hope you all have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me. See you soon. Bye.